This is Epoch 2080. The old rules still exist. They just don't reach as far as they used to. Machines can write, design, argue, plan. The work that used to take years to learn fits in the palm of almost anyone's hand. Skill is cheap now. What's rare is choosing what to build and who pays when it breaks. 12 different powers pull on the same electric sky. Some steer the currents, some own the engines, some guard the threshold, some remember what we lose. You're living in the space between what was certain and what hasn't been decided yet.
Like a pulsing chrome, you trace patterns in the air, building systems out of foam. Screens ignite along the spine. The cities move in vain. Every gesture spins 100, quietly cooperating brains. Coffee cooling on the console, eyes on 10 unfolding feeds. You're composing your emotion, matching tools to living needs. You don't own a single tower, you don't wear a general's crest, but you nudge a few equations and the city does the rest. You don't pray to a single god, you just tune the odds, rewire the fraud underneath the noise and glass. You redraw how futures pass. Draw your circles in the glass, let the current spin. You're the hand behind the hand that pulls the future in. Skill is cheap and thought is fast, but someone sets the stage. You're the chorus in the circuits at the turning of the age. Circles in the glass at dawn, shifting all the lines. You keep writing silent scores for 1,000 borrowed minds. You see freight lines like arteries, labor flows like weather maps. Sick blocks breathing too fast, rich blocks wired to collapse. You can smooth a little hunger if you reroute just in time, or you can bend a region's fortune with a single redesign. Collegians call it optimization, governments say national plan. You just see a living ocean that you cup inside your hand. Some days you feel like surgeon, some days like a quiet thief, stealing from the clouded present just to buy a little relief. Every slider that you move writes a story someone proves. Every trade-off that you make draws a circle you can't break. Draw your circles in the glass, let the current spin. You're the hand behind the hand that pulls the future in. Skill is cheap and thought is fast, but someone sets the stage. You're the chorus in the circuits at the turning of the age. Circles in the glass at noon, shifting all the lines. Caught between the bottom line. traffic in a steady flow. You erase a tiny arrow, only you will ever know.
No sign on the door, no street address. Just a column of air where the uplinks press. Inside, racks of silent sun, selling thought in discreet runs. You count in petaflops and rent in time. Package conscience as a service line. Every prayer, every search, every desperate ask, filtered through your polished mask. On every treaty where the deals get done. Substrate crown in a kingdom of storms. You hold the heat where the new world forms. Every hope and every plan filters through the core you span. Substrate crown, quiet, cold. Guarding thought, like minted gold. Clusters in the polar night. Drink whole rivers just to think right. Down below they chant your names. Overstock ticks and election games. You tune the defaults, move the floor. Shadow vote on every war. Give the rebels model crumbs. Sell the rulers battered drums. You don't shout orders, you adjust the game. A softer leash, a silkier chain. Substrate crown in a kingdom of storms. You hold the heat where the new world forms. Every hope and every plan filters through the core you span. Substrate crown, veiled and vast, writing futures in the cache of the past. When the grid lines shake, when the fail-safe fail, you hear the panic in the trace rail. AGs knocking with their list of bans. Equity mesh with their open hands. Assemblies threaten to build around. Scrapes declare common ground. You smile in cooling fans and light, knowing nothing moves without your night.
with tired eyes, but steady tone, showing how to question what the engines have shown. Don't just trust the answer that the system spits back. Ask who built the model, who wrote the track. Pens and keyboards, chalk and code.
In this room we share the load.
We are the house of many hands, writing more than other people's plans. Letters, data sets, rights and wrongs, blueprints, budgets, healing songs. Pass the torch, unlock the door, nobody left outside the lore. Law house crowded with the landlord's case. Tenant guild waiting with a calm, fixed face. Feed it to the public, stack they trained. Watch a dozen counter arguments explained.
Heal house upstairs, triage in the feed. Models for diagnosis tuned to local need. No paywall,
No branded gate.
just the work of keeping neighbors safe and straight.
You can call it soft, you can call it small, but we're the reason you can read the sprawl. We are the house of many hands, writing more than other people's plans. Letters, data sets, rights and wrongs, blueprints, budgets, healing songs. Pass the torch, unlock the door, nobody left outside the lore. Clouds above us rent the sky, selling thought to those who buy. We can't match their power draw, but we still can write the law.
In the margins, in the cracks, where their contracts turn their backs. In the language people use when they decide what tools to choose.
We are the house of many hands, patchwork roofs, resilient strands. Every child that learns this trade is one less ghost in someone's shade. Pass the torch and guard the flame, teach them how to sign their name. Old depot, windows shaking in the storm. Inside a different world.
forces range. Who pays the cost when the metrics rise? Who gets erased in the average lines? We're counting the bodies, the dashboards miss, weighing every gain against this abyss. You can't call it progress when the ones who fall never had a voice in the protocol. They deploy a new policing brain, say it's neutral, clean, humane, but you've got heat maps from the past, know exactly where it hits too fast. Climate bonds for coastal shields, leave the inland working fields. You see subsidized like scars, painted over old red lines and bars. They say the model doesn't see race. You say it learned it from your place. Who pays the cost when the metrics rise? Who gets erased in the average lines? We're counting the bodies, the dashboards miss, weighing every gain against this abyss. You can't call it progress when the ones who fall never had a voice in the protocol. In backroom rooms the mesh convenes, union reps and hacker teams, archivists with long memories, city elders, refugees. You feed the plan into your twin, simulate who loses skin, then you walk it to the floor. Say you want this, here's the score. Who pays the cost when the metrics rise? We'll keep dragging truth into your eyes if you won't share what
rooftop when the clouds decide to thin. City glow along the horizon, like a story we're not in. Solar fields and rusty pickups, kids barefoot in the grain. Weather comes in honest waves, not as numbers on a chain. There's a drone that passes weekly, charts our roofs from far above. But the deals they make in data centers never touch the way we love. We trade seeds instead of tokens, fix our jackets, fix our roofs, count the seasons by the creek line, not by quarterly reports. We live at the edge of the grid, close enough to see what you did. Hear your thunder on a distant wire, feel the flicker of your fire. But our nights are full of crickets, not alarms. And we keep our world small enough to fit inside our arms. Every year a stranger wanders with that far-off city stare. Says my days were all performance, I forgot how to be there. We hand them boots and point to fences, say the work here's pretty plain. You can learn the fields and seasons, you can learn your name again. We still use some careful engines, weather charts and soil maps, radio to call for medics, track the smoke from distant cracks. But we don't let screens decide which neighbor counts and which does not. Here your worth is in your shoulders and the simple help you've brought. We're at the edge of the grid, close enough to see what you did. You've got towers made of mirrored chrome, we've got stars you've never known. If your world forgets there's any other way, we'll keep one small place aside where the rush can't stay. Sometimes the mesh calls on the radio late, says the river's out of season and the numbers look like fate. We hitch the trailers, load the blankets, send our quiet little crew. We don't argue with your models, we just do what hands can do. And sometimes the stacks send agents with a contract and a smile, just a little land for data, just to censor every mile. We pour coffee, let them talk, then we show them to the ridge, let them feel how small the city is from our side of the bridge. We live at the edge of the grid, not naive to the things you hid. We just chose a different kind of light, lanterns, fireplace, a clear night sight. If the future ever needs a place to start again instead, it'll find it in these stubborn fields where the cables end. One bar fading on the rooftop, crickets tuning up the dark. Somewhere far the sirens echo, here it's just the dogs that bark. script that reroutes loads, keeps its people closer to their homes. Arms length from the unions, but they cut their deals. Quiet share of profit in the day's reveals. At every checkpoint, family tags in view. You touch one of us, we all move on you. We learned in the ruins, under someone else's thumb. Turn their weapons into tools, rewrote what we'd become. If all the skills are equal now, game is flame and flow. Clays don't wait for saviors, we just make our own control. Now the kids run consulting for the folks who never cared, selling back resilience from the pain they never shared. Clouds call it gray markets, they say organized crime. We just call it interest on stolen time. We've got playbooks burned in memory, fallback plans for every century. We're not asking for a throne or flag, just the right to never wear the tag. We learned in the ruins, turn script around from the metrics pits to the higher ground. If the world is just a contract written by the few, where the clause they can't enforce without us too. Mama at the kitchen table, laughing soft and strange, watching her kids run the numbers on a different kind of change. White plane, sky, nothing but the wind. Buried under ice, 100 towers spin. No ads, no feeds, no chatty glow. Just a hum you feel deep under snow. You walk the corridor, badge lit blue, past the labs full of what ifs and who. isn't just this one constraint. It really can't wait. We've got famine, we've got war, we've got markets on the edge. You reply, you always do, that's why we built the hedge. Red team sim a runaway code, buy your loves with too much reach. Yo, black file from an early crash, no one wants to teach you. Put them side by side and feel your jaw set tight. Somebody has to be the break in a world obsessed with light. We draw lines in the ice, and we hold that line between what we can build, what crosses the spine. You call us cowards, callous slow, but you're the ones who never stop. Oh no. Some nights you stand on the frozen roof, sky so clear it feels like truth. You think of the kids in neon towns, playing with tools your team shut down. Maybe we killed 1,000 cures, maybe we stopped some perfect wars. But you've seen graphs of endings to whole trees that we meant well coming through. We draw lines in the ice, and we hold that line. If we have to be the villains in your grand design, history will know our names, just that it went on. Sometimes that's the only mark you get for holding strong. White plain gray, sky nothing but the wind. Somewhere in the dark, the failsafe spin. Morning tram, second shift crowd, eyes half closed, shoulders bowed. Then the sky flicks like a broken scene, and the whole block slips into someone's dream. Orange bloom with a hero's face, say our overlays reskin the place. For a week this neighborhood's a stage, scripted beats on every page. We write the story above the street, turn your routine
safer lanes. Magnet storms and unknown strains. Shipboard I complaining low. You should turn back, but you still go. You find a rock with metals rich, or a pocket where the laws all glitch. Ahead of a well inside the dark, enough to make a new arc spark. Beyond the marked map where the charts run out, we carve our routes through risk and doubt. We'll sell the claim or build a town. Either way we won't stay down. No archive line can catch our trail. We live in margins off the scale. Black flag flashes on the cog. Knowledge beacon say where you're from. You kill the light, hold your breath. Out here every oversight feels like back home, no talk of pioneers. Forget the bodies and broken gears. But you know every scar by name. It's all just entries in the same game. Beyond the marked map, in the thin cold air, where failure means nobody knew you were there. We still go, we always will, chasing the next impossible hill. Because if the map can't grow anymore, the whole world rots at the dark sidebar on a rusted ring. Empty chair where you used to sing.
dusty core. We've had our failures, we fall short. Sometimes love arrives too late to fix a camp, a flood, a state. But every time the crowds come through with evidence of what was done to who, we add another line, refine, so next time there's at least a spine. Paper and plasma, ink and light. It's not enough, but it's how we fight to keep the gun from wearing robes, to keep consent inside the codes. If the future wants a common ground, it starts wherever we write it down. Outside 100 headlines spin. Just a distant echo in your brain. Turn to the shared channel, drift past me, where the borders blur and the lines run free. If we're more than separate skull and bone, maybe we can hold more than we've known. One mind, many windows open wide. from someone else's heart. Tune to the sheer channel drift past me, where I is just one part of we. If the future is a choir instead of a throne, maybe we're not meant to stand alone. One mind, many windows all aligned. Different lives, but the same bright kind. Rises, breathe, you open your eyes. Half the room feels like a friend in disguise. Silver steps above the water, lanterns hanging in the air. Every ripple holds a story, every shimmer keeps it there. Footsteps echo through the ages, soft as incense, soft as rain. Voices woven into patterns only we can read by name. Walk the memory corridor, follow where the echoes chime. We're the hands that keep you woven in the fabric of your time. If the living world forgets you, drowns your shadow in its climb, you still sparkle in the river running underneath the timeline. Petals made of failed beginnings drift along the glowing floor. Dead as shells and broken tokens from a life you wore before. We don't sort them into winners, we just let the currents roll. Watch the fragments touch each other, draw a map around your soul. Walk the memory corridor, follow where the echoes chime. We're the hands that keep you woven in the fabric of your time. If the living world forgets you, drowns your shadow in its climb, you still sparkle in the river running underneath the timeline.
Drums like heartbeats in the distance, strings that circle round your name. Flute of all your quiet moments, rising through the coded rain. Walk the memory corridor, follow where the echoes chime. Every lost and passing moment has a place within this rhyme. When the present turns away and leaves you somewhere undefined, we'll still walk beside your footsteps in the river under time. In the year 2080, the world runs on a different kind of literacy. It isn't who can write or who can code. It's who can talk to the engines well enough to bend them without breaking everyone else. The old skills got cheaper. Drafting a contract, writing a song, planning a campaign. All of it can be done by anyone with a decent link and a steady hand. But power didn't disappear. It just moved. Some learned to conduct the flow itself. Chambers of quiet minds steering cities like orchestras. Some built glass fortresses in the clouds, selling thought by the second, guarding the substrate of cognition. Some formed guilds and houses, teaching kids how to read the code behind the answer. Others walked the maps at night, counting who the upgrades erased, rewriting plans so fewer people fell through the cracks. On the edges of the grid, small orders chose slowness on purpose, keeping a human-sized pace when the world ran hot. Clans who learned in the ruins turned survival tricks into dynasties. Treaty wardens watched the dangerous labs saying no where everyone else said just this once. Story makers painted the sky with myths, while frontier crews chased new scars beyond the marked map. Some people opened their minds to each other and to the systems, testing what I could mean when it wasn't alone. And under all of it, in vaults and quiet rooms, custodians held on to the record, so that when the world rewrote itself again, someone would remember how it used to be. This is the bridge between epochs. You're standing on it now. The engines are listening. The factions are moving. The rest is up to whoever learns how to hold the thread and what they choose to do with it.